I honestly didn't feel the pain at first at all. I felt no pain whatsoever.
Since the trial ended, there have been questions about what will happen to Amber Heard now after Johnny Depp's win in their defamation case. The actress is being warned she could face jail time over claims she edited injury photos in her blockbuster court feud against her ex-husband. Honestly, it seems her problems are just beginning. A lot has transpired over the last few weeks, and a lot of sensitive information about both Depp and Amber has emerged in that time. But does this verdict mean that Amber is going to jail? Let's find out more about that. After what seemed like an endless slew of witness testimony, evidence presentation, and cross-examination, Depp emerged victorious in the court case against Amber. The jury found unanimously in the Pirates of the Caribbean star's favor, awarding him $10 million in compensatory damages and $5 million in punitive damages. But that doesn't mean that Amber walked away empty-handed. The Aquaman star also won her defamation countersuit against her ex-husband and was awarded $2 million. How was she defamed, you might ask? Well, the court found that Depp's lawyer wrongfully accused Amber and her friends of lying to authorities. When the verdict reached the judge, she reduced the $5 million punitive damages figure to just $350,000 per the state's legal limit for this type of case. Between that and the money that Amber was awarded, Johnny's net takeaway from the whole ordeal is going to be around $8,350,000. Amber is responsible for the repayment that the court stipulated. However, this was a civil case, not a criminal case, so she will not face jail time, at least for the charge. But wait a minute, she might as well face time for lying before the court, both in the US and in the UK. Defamation lawyer Aaron Mink said more and more objective evidence that she lied about things under oath could lead to a sentence for the actress. The lawyer said a few days ago that he didn't think there was any chance that Amber could face prosecution for anything she had said on the stand during her ex-husband's defamation trial. Telling how he changed his mind as the case hurtled towards its conclusion, he said, "I think that as this case goes on and we start seeing more and more objective evidence that she's lying about things under oath, that's when it starts crossing the line into the possibility that she's fabricating evidence, fabricating photos, fabricating bruises, altering evidence, and then submitting it." Sources close to Depp believe that the actor may decide to take this path to see his ex-wife be a guest of the state for a long time, possibly bringing her career to a permanent stall. Ming warned fabricating evidence is not only really serious, but also really offensive to the justice system. He said, "I would hope the prosecutors would take a close look at it, because if there is a very clear evidence that she did that, she should certainly be considered. If it was proven that that was the case, and there are certainly some questions being raised in the trial currently, that could potentially lead to a criminal prosecution and jail time." Depp's lawyers have accused Amber of lying about everything from using makeup to covering up bruises allegedly inflicted by the Pirates of the Caribbean actor to failing to give the $7 million from their divorce settlement to good causes. Plans to prosecute the drive-angry actress come after Sean Caulfield, partner at law firm Hodge, Jones & Allen, told Mail Online that the actress could face a perjury probe in the UK as misleading a court cut to the core of their justice system. Asked if he could see police investigating claims that Amber may have lied under oath about donating her $7 million, he added, "Yes, I think so. While it may not be a central issue in the case, perjury is the single biggest threat and cuts to the core of our justice system. So the police may be invited to investigate to show that any member of the public who lies to the court can be prosecuted for perjury." And there is another way Depp can use to see Amber end up in jail. Have you asked yourself what will happen if the actress cannot afford to pay the $10 million in damages? Well, given that Amber's net worth is $8 million, according to Celebrity Net Worth, there are questions about what happens to her now if she can't afford to pay Depp's damages. The Justice League star will not go to jail, even though she has been found guilty of defaming Depp. Depp's defamation lawsuit against her was a civil case, not a criminal case, which means she won't go to jail for her guilty verdict. However, the actress could go to jail if she's accused and convicted of perjury, the offense of willfully lying in court under oath. The only way what happened so far in Virginia could lead to jail is if she's accused and convicted of perjury, which there has been no official accusation of and which seems quite remote, says attorney John Freeman of the Media Law Resource Center. Freeman, who specializes in cases around the First Amendment, told Fox News that there are high chances Amber may end up in jail. Freedom is the second lawyer rooting for Amber to be prosecuted for perjury. Again, it's possible that Amber may not be able to afford to pay Depp the total $8.35 million in damages. So what happens? Depp would have a money judgment against Amber, which he could collect by levying against most of her assets. Whether she could declare bankruptcy for a large portion of the verdict would in large part depend on what assets and liabilities she has. During her testimony, the actress revealed that she lives in Yucca Valley, California, a desert town near Joshua Tree National Park. She's mom to one-year-old daughter, Una Page. The screen star had shared various photos of herself winding down in desert-filled landscapes, including one from February that she captioned, "Wandering." Explaining how the trial has affected her, Amber said on the witness stand that it's been agonizing for her to relive her alleged traumas publicly and face death threats daily. Serving time in jail will definitely be a hard one to swallow. I am harassed, humiliated, threatened every single day. Even just walking into this courtroom, sitting here in front of the world, having the worst parts of my life, things that I've lived through used to humiliate me. People want to kill me, and they tell me so every day. People want to put my baby in the microwave, and they tell me that, lamented the actress. In terms of her career, Amber has 2 movie roles already completed. She'll return as Mira in Aquaman Lost Kingdom, a sequel to the blockbuster 2018 original that also stars Jason Momoa. Filming is already done, with a release date currently set for March 17, 2023. She testified that her role in the film was pared down because of the Depp controversy, though DC Films president Walter Hamada testified that her part was never intended to be central to the sequel, describing it as a buddy comedy between Momoa and Patrick Wilson. The actress also finished work on an independent movie titled In the Fire right before the trial began in April. "That's a wrap," she wrote on Instagram on March 28th, sharing a photo of herself leaping on a mountainside in her 19th century costume for the thriller. Depp, meanwhile, voices a cartoon puffin named Johnny Puff on an international animated series called Puffin's Impossible. His French movie, Jean Dubarry, directed by his co-star Mai Wen, is in the works with a 3-time Oscar nominee in the role of King Louis XV. The movie was being shopped around for distributors at Cannes, according to various news outlets. Depp and his talent agent testified about the actor being unable to land a big-budget studio film in the wake of his controversy with Amber, claiming he lost a $22.5 million payday for being in a scrap 6 Pirates of the Caribbean movie. His former longtime agent, however, testified that the actor had begun cultivating a negative track record for being unprofessional and late to movie sets, making studios reluctant to hire him. Per his Instagram bio, Depp is an occasional thespian, and as he testified in court, music has always been his first passion. Days after cases were closed in the trial, Depp was making surprise appearances in England, playing guitar on stage with rocker Jeff Beck multiple nights. He's also part of the band Hollywood Vampires with Alice Cooper and Joe Perry. The latest on the saga is that Amber will absolutely appeal the verdict reached in her defamation trial against ex-husband Depp, her attorney announced just a day after the verdict. Elaine Bredehoft, who represented the Aquaman actress at the trial in Fairfax, told NBC's Today Show that her client has excellent grounds for an appeal after a jury awarded $15 million in damages to Depp and $2 million in damages to her client. In her interview with Today, Bredehoft speculated that the pro-Depp, anti-Amber discourse informed the jury's decision. She added that she was against cameras in the courtroom because of the sensitive nature of the case, and that ultimately the decision to broadcast the trial made it a zoo. Asked whether Amber would be able to pay $10.4 million in damages, Bredehoft said, "Absolutely not." A recent survey of hundreds of American adults found that most people want to continue watching Depp in movies, but believe Amber should be dropped from future productions, suggesting that her career would suffer as a result of the trial. Should Depp pursue the perjury charges, or should he let her be and move on? Let us know in the comments below. In our upcoming videos, we'll be bringing you more sauce surrounding this troubled Hollywood duo, so be sure to subscribe to our channel so that you don't get to miss any of them.